everyone, it's Melanie, and today I thought I would share with you a little bit more in detail about how I organize our day. I'm not really sure how you would word that. When you're at home all day with 4 kids, you will lose your mind if you don't have some systems in place to help you. So I wanted to share a few of our systems with you and hope that it can give you some ideas about how to maybe more efficiently, but without as much work, run your home. Even if you are not a stay-at-home parent, I think that some of these can be really helpful. I used a lot of these before my kids stayed at home with me during the day, and it saved us a lot of headaches. So the first thing that I want to share with you basically is our daily schedule. I do have a printed out schedule that is on our refrigerator, and we follow it as closely as we can. Right now, since this is only day 3 of school for this year, it's still very flexible. We are trying to determine if the schedule that I have right now is going to work for us. There have been a couple of areas where I'm not really sure and think that I may need to adjust, but you know, that's the beauty of being at home with your kids, and you know, you having control of your schedule, is that you can adjust wherever is needed. So let me just tell you as quickly as I can kind of what our daily schedule looks like. I do have it printed out, but I don't have it with me. It's in the other room, so I'll just do my best to try to remember. Every morning I wake up, my alarm goes off at 6, and I try to get up by about 6:15 or 6:20. And I really enjoy having a little bit of quiet time in the morning to have my first cup of coffee and check my emails, respond to comments from you guys, you know, just kind of have a few minutes to wake up. I also try to fold a load of laundry in that time, you know, just kind of start my brain and say, okay, I'm ready for the day. Now, the one part about this that is completely out of my control is when my kids wake up. So, like, for instance, this morning, Princess Girl, Kyler, woke up at, I think, well, the first time she woke up, it was 5:30. And so I went into her bedroom and I rocked her, and she fell right back to sleep, and I put her in her bed. But she woke up after that at about 7:15 maybe. It was kind of early. And so I went ahead and just got her up. Ideally, I would like for her to sleep until about 7:30, even 8 o'clock, which one day this week she slept until 9 a.m., which never happens, but I think that she's cutting teeth. So anyway, okay, so I usually try to get my kids waking up between 7:30 and 8. I would like for them to be awake and out of bed and have clothes on by 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock starts breakfast. We do breakfast. We have breakfast. I said it again. I'm going to skip that word. We eat sometime between 8 and 9. That meal needs to be completely finished by 9 o'clock so that we can start our morning chores. No, it doesn't take us an hour to eat breakfast, but some days we're running a little bit behind, and some days, you know, like Monday, everyone was up by I think 7:30. We were completely finished with breakfast by 8:10, and we were ready to start our day, which kind of was a good thing because we had a lot of chores to do that day. That's what happens when you take a whole weekend off and don't really clean the house. So, but yesterday was, I think, the day that everyone wanted to sleep in, and so at 8:30 I was having to go in and wake up my children and say, hey, we need to get up and have breakfast and get moving. So you never really know what time the kids are going to wake up. I do not let them sleep past, the big kids, I do not let them sleep past 8:30. Breakfast is over at 9 o'clock, period. If you didn't get up and have breakfast, you're too bad. So, chores start at 9 o'clock. We do chores from 9 until 10, and it usually does take us the full hour. And I will go more into detail about our chore system here in just a minute, but everyone has chores that we do, and we do chores for 1 hour. But in that 1 hour, it also includes, you know, brush your hair, brush your teeth, get dressed, all of those kinds of things, basically getting ready for the day if you have not already done that. So from 10 until about 11:30, I sit down and I do school with Grant for as long as he will tolerate sitting with me and doing school. It's only his 3rd day, so we're still kind of trying to figure out, it's going to be a process with him. But my bigger girls do school from 10 until 11:30, 11:45-ish, and then I do school with Grant, and his usually only takes about an hour, and then for the last 30 minutes I let him do maybe some coloring or some kind of other craft project. This is as I've said multiple times, this is our 3rd day this year, but we did homeschool with him last year as well, so I'm also referring back to what we did last year because our schedule's almost the exact same. So about 11:30, 11:45, I start thinking about preparing lunch. My husband comes home for lunch at 12, and he's here from 12 until 1, so that is the time that we have lunch with him, and just spend a few minutes visiting with him before he leaves. He leaves at about 10 till 1 so that he can get back to work on time. And at 1 o'clock, the babies go down for their nap. Babies being Grant and Kyler. They go down for a nap at 1 o'clock, and my bigger girls from 1 until 3, depending on how much time they still need, that is their time that they are allowed to finish school. At 3 o'clock, hopefully all the school is done, all of our chores are done for the day, and we are ready to have free time. At that point, well, first of all, the babies are not allowed to get up from nap until 3 o'clock. If they sleep beyond 3 o'clock, I'm okay with that. I don't care. If they sleep more than 2 hours, then they needed the sleep. So at 3 o'clock, I check on them and I see if they're ready to get up. And at that point, we have free time. We have reading time and playtime in the bedroom. We don't really have TV time that early in the day, usually. When the weather is cooler, that is the time that we will go outside and we will play until about 4:30. And otherwise, the kids just they just play. They play with their toys, they play games, they you know, Grant will play Play-Doh or whatever. They have free time. As we move into the fall and, you know, into more of our school year, I try to have dinner ready by 6:30. And as it gets closer to winter, I will actually have dinner ready by 6 because, as you all know, the days get a little shorter, so we try to eat a little bit earlier. So, yeah, after dinner, we clean up the kitchen, take baths, and the kids have some more playtime. Depending on whether or not they've had a good day, they've had good behavior, they finished all their chores and their schoolwork, they may have earned some screen time, which could either be watching something on Netflix in their bedroom. Well, the older girls have a TV in their bedroom. Grant watches on an iPad, or screen time could be time for my older girls to sit and check their Facebook, or watch YouTube videos, or you know, whatever, just screen time, basically tech time or something TV related. So yeah, Kyler goes to bed at 8:30, Grant goes to bed at 9, and my older girls go to bed at 10 for right now. And that seems to be about as late as they can handle for the time being, because trying to get them up the next morning is brutal. So I'm not going to let them stay up until 11 or 12 o'clock. That's not happening. So yeah, that is our day. I try to go to bed at 10 o'clock. Usually about 9 o'clock, I will start, when I put Grant in bed, I start winding down a little bit. Sometimes I'll have a cup of tea, just start closing down my mind for the day. And I try to be in bed by 10 o'clock. Now, I might read in bed for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever. I definitely am done for the day by 11. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. That should be the longest portion of this video, which is good because it was 10 minutes. I gotta hurry this up. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to share with you is our snack list. I've had a couple of people, you know, express an interest, and I just wanted to show this to you real quick. This is something that I just printed up, and I just printed it I made it on my computer and printed it. And this is actually something that is posted. We have 2 refrigerators in our house. I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. We have 2 refrigerators in our house. One of them is in the front where we keep a lot of our the stuff we get, you know, every day. And then we have another one in our laundry room. I've got a hair or something scratching my nose. It's driving me crazy. And the one in our laundry room is where this is posted. And Grant cannot read this, but he knows what's on it. The girls can read it, and, you know, so here's our snack list. And basically it just has everything listed on it that the kids are allowed to have. And then it says morning snack 10 a.m., afternoon snack 3 to 3:30. And then it tells them that for the morning snack, choose one of the options, and for afternoon, they can choose 2. So it's really, really simple. It's, you know, not anything too terribly complex. On the snack list: yogurt, fruit cup, fresh fruit, crackers, boiled egg, cheese stick, granola bar, and applesauce. You know, another thing that my kids know that they can have is like the little fruit strips. They know what is an approved snack. So really, they don't really have to ask me a whole lot. Mom, what are we gonna have for snack? What can I have for snack? Occasionally they will want something that's not on this list. Like my girls will want a little bit of chips and salsa, or you know, something that's not on the list, and they'll ask me, and if it's an okay snack, I'll say sure. But for the most part, they know that this is what we go by, and it completely eliminates the need for me to, like I said, micromanage my kids. This one, I don't remember where I got this. I'm gonna be upfront. I mean, I'm honest with you guys and tell you that I did not make up all of these. I made up some of these. Oh, I'm gonna show you our family rules. This is also posted on our back refrigerator. And throughout the day, when we have kids who are misbehaving, just not treating each other well, I tell them to go and read this. It's to be a gentle reminder. If they continue to have problems, then we get into discipline issues. But this is just there for everyone to see, and everyone, including mom and dad, follow these rules to the best of our ability. And I don't know for sure if you'll be able to see this, but basically our family rules are: always tell the truth, treat each other with respect, which means no yelling, no hitting, no kicking, no name calling, no arguing with your parents. I love this one. It says, we want and value your input and ideas, but arguing means that you have made your points more than once. I love that. I mean, state your case, but I'm going to make the decision, and that's the way it's going to be. Respect each other's property. Ask permission to use something that doesn't belong to you before you use it, not after you've used it and then again, in Grant's case, broken it. Do what mom and dad ask the first time without complaining or throwing a fit. If you get something out, you are responsible for putting it away when you are finished with it. And the last one is the one that I seem to refer my kids to a lot, and it is: look for ways to be kind and helpful to each other. So yeah, I really like this list. Like I said, I don't know where I got this list from. I believe that maybe I was at a friend's house and I saw something kind of like this, and I really liked it and thought that I wanted to use it in our home. And we've been using it now for probably 3 or 4 years. So, and you know, the crazy thing is the rules don't ever change. I haven't added any and I haven't taken away any. These rules seem to stand, they're pretty good all the time. So, yeah, the last thing that I was going to share with you guys, I think I might save for another video. So, I am going to share with you our chore system and, you know, our allowance system, but I'm going to save that for a second video. So, I'm going to close this video for today. I hope that something that I've shared is helpful. I hope that it gave you some ideas about maybe what to implement in your home to help things run more smoothly. Yeah. I'm going to let you guys go, and I will be back very soon with more. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.